Prince, I will ask you this question for the last time. Have you ever been sexually involved with Cynthia? She could not have impregnated herself at such a tender age, and she wouldn't just accuse you if you didn't do anything wrong.
Mom, I swear, I have never done any harm to Cynthia, and I will never do a thing like that.
So if you are not responsible for her pregnancy, then who is?
Mom, I'm so heartbroken that you would believe something like that. Don't you know the child you raised?
Cynthia!
Yes, Mom?
Come here! Ogechi yelled, pulling Cynthia to her side. Who is the person that touched you? Make sure you are not lying to me, because if I find out you are, you will not like my actions. Upon seeing how Ogechi yelled and how angry she was, Cynthia was struck with so much fear that she couldn't even speak. So instead of answering Ogechi, she just pointed at Prince.
You this stupid rat! Do you think you can come into my parents' house and tear it apart with your lies? I will deal with you today! Stupid girl! Stupid girl! Every time you be saying things like that, lying on somebody's head! What is wrong with you?
Please help me!
Cynthia cried as Prince gave her a beating. Cynthia, the only way I can help you is if you tell me the truth. Why would you lie against your brother? Prince has been so good to you, and this is how you repay him? Unfortunately, while Ogechi was still crying from Prince's beating, Mr. Nnamdi returned from a business meeting. What's going on here? Cynthia, why are you crying? Mr. Nnamdi asked in a confused tone, but Cynthia did not respond. Babe, what's the matter? What's wrong with Cynthia?
She's pregnant, and she said Prince is responsible for her pregnancy.
Pregnant? Who?
Cynthia.
Cynthia? Please tell me you are joking. Pregnant at such a young age? Under my roof?
I'm not joking. We ran 2 pregnancy tests today, and they both came out positive.
Cynthia, who is the animal that did this to you? Mr. Nnamdi barked, and Cynthia pointed at Prince. Prince? Is she telling the truth? Did you defile your sister?
First, she's not my sister. No sister would accuse her brother of such a horrible act. Second, I did not do anything to her. All I did was love and embrace her with open arms into our home.
If you didn't do anything to her, then why is she saying it's you? Cynthia is still very young, and she wouldn't cook up such a lie.
So, are you saying that our son is responsible for the pregnancy? One thing I know is that I didn't raise a rapist.
Woman, what rubbish are you saying? A 13-year-old girl is pregnant under our roof, and you are here spewing nonsense.
So, are you saying that Prince is actually responsible for her carelessness? What if she got pregnant for her boyfriend outside and decided to pin it on our poor son? If you ask me, I'll say it's her carelessness that caused this.
A 13-year-old careless? If there is anyone who is careless in this situation, it's you. You were supposed to be a mother to this little girl, but you obviously neglected your duty to her. If you knew you wouldn't take good care of her, you should have left her in the orphanage. Mr. Nnamdi growled, and then he walked out on them. Immediately Mr. Nnamdi was out of sight. Prince fell to his knees and began manipulating his mother with his lies and crocodile tears.
Mom, thank you so much for believing me. I swear, I would never hurt a fly. Talk more of raping Cynthia. As for Cynthia, if we need to beat the truth out of her mouth, we will do that until she tells us who is responsible for her pregnancy.
While Cynthia was still crying and Prince was trying to convince Ogechi, one of the maids who had noticed a weird relationship between Cynthia and Prince in the past tried to talk.
Can I say something?
Prince rudely shut her up.
Come on, shut up. Who said you can talk?
Mommy, I'm afraid of Prince. He might try to hurt me again.
friend, will you shut up? I'm really disappointed in you. You were supposed to protect yourself, but you went ahead and opened your legs like a wild dog. You better tell me who is responsible for this pregnancy, because I know it's not my prince. You are even crying. Will you get out of here right now before I break your head? Prince yelled, and he pushed Cynthia to the maid, who was still standing in the living room. Cynthia, stop crying. Let's go to your room, I will make you bread and toast, the maid said as she led Cynthia to her room. After the maid took Cynthia to her room, she ran to the kitchen to make her a plate of bread and toast. While in the kitchen, the clouds turned very dark as it was about to pour heavily. In a bid to rush outside and take the clothes she had sun-dried on the lines, the maid stumbled on Prince secretly making a phone call, and she hid by the wall to listen to his conversation. Yes, please let the medication be strong. I need to abort that baby in her womb before she puts me in trouble, and I don't even care if she dies. As soon as the maid overheard Prince, she gasped in shock and took a step backwards. Unfortunately, Prince saw her and suspected she had overheard his conversation. Afraid that the maid would spill his secret, Prince devised a plan to get rid of her before she exposed him. Mom, I want that stupid maid to leave this house right now. Can you believe I saw her trying to add something to Daddy's bottle of water? Who are you talking about? Who else, if it's not that evil witch Esther? I didn't even tell you that she has been up to something with Cynthia lately. The two of them are like a team, and it's very suspicious. In fact, with the way things are going, I don't even trust Cynthia anymore. If she can accuse me of impregnating her, then she's capable of doing anything. Esther, did you really see her trying to put something in your dad's water? What would I gain from lying about something like this? Oh God! What have I done to deserve all this? Esther! Yes, ma. Esther! Yes, ma. Come here now. I'm here. So they have sent you to come and steal my husband from me, ba? Or poison him so you can turn me into a laughing stock? I don't understand, ma. I'm not even in the mood to talk too much. I give you 10 minutes to go in and pack your things. Please, ma. Did I offend you? If I said or did something you did not like, I'm really sorry, Esther said, falling to her knees to beg Ogechi. I'm sure she even knows who impregnated Cynthia. The two of them go out all the time. Yes, that reminds me. As you are leaving, take Cynthia with you. God knows my heart. I have done everything in my power to treat her like a daughter. But it's obvious both of you have been conniving behind me and want to ruin my happy home. Please, ma. We did not do anything, no. Do you think your stupid crocodile tears will work on me? You evil woman. Today is your end in my parents' house. For almost an hour, Esther remained on her knees, begging Ogechi to change her mind, but she refused. Upon seeing that Ogechi would not take her back, Esther decided to leave. At first, Esther did not want to take Cynthia along with her because she already had 2 young children to look after. And the worst was that she was a single mother with no help from family or friends. But when she remembered Prince's conversation, she had no choice but to take Cynthia with her. Esther knew that if she left Cynthia behind, Prince would drug her with abortion pills and she could end up losing her life. That day, Esther packed 2 bags, hers and Cynthia's bag, and they left. After they left, life was not easy at all. Throughout Cynthia's pregnancy, Esther had to support her and make a lot of sacrifices for her. Even after Cynthia gave birth, Esther had to work harder to care for her children as well as Cynthia and her baby. Luckily for Cynthia, one of Esther's neighbors took pity on her and helped her care for her baby since Cynthia was way too young to care for her child. That way, Cynthia would continue with her schooling and she would work in her free time to help Esther with some of the bills. As the years passed, Cynthia grew older alongside her baby, and with God's help, she pursued her education to the university level. Luckily for Cynthia, after she graduated from the university, she got a good paying job at a prominent organization that enabled her to take care of herself, her daughter, and Esther's family. Sadly, during the years Cynthia was struggling with her baby, Ogechi or her family never cared to look for her, not even Prince. In fact, the last time she heard that he had traveled abroad to study. Because of her past trauma with Prince and his family, Cynthia never wanted to set eyes on him again. She had even told Esther several times that if she ever saw Prince again, she would arrest him for abusing her when she was just a child. Unknown to Cynthia, life had other plans under its sleeves. One day, while Cynthia was at home with Esther and the children, she heard a knock on their front door. Upon opening the door, she froze at the sight. It was Prince and his mother, Ogechi.
What are you doing here?
Cynthia yelled at the top of her voice, causing Esther to run to the door.
Please, forgive me. I have wronged you and God. I don't know what came over me then, but I can swear that I'm a different person now,
Prince said while on his knees.
My daughter, please, forgive me. I didn't know this boy could do such a horrible thing to you. I was just a mother protecting her son.
Please leave before I call the police on you, Ja!
Esther yelled at Prince and Ogechi.
No, we can't leave. I have to see my child. I want my child.
What child? The one I conceived from being raped over and over? Read my lips. Over my dead body.
Hey, my daughter, it has not come to that. Please, we come in peace. I know you are hot, but you cannot deny him from seeing or knowing his child.
Ma, please stay out of this. This is my child, and you have no right to tell me what to do or what not to do.
Please, Cynthia, our daughter is my only hope. Without her, I will never be called a father. Some weeks ago, I had an accident, and as it is, I cannot have children.
Oh, so that's why you remembered me suddenly. I see. Listen to me attentively. The next time you step foot on my property, you will not like my actions.
After Ogechi and Prince left, Cynthia could not help but cry like a baby. Just seeing Prince and his mother Ogechi opened an avalanche of emotions that she had managed to lock in for so many years. The most painful part was that Prince did not return to her because he wanted to do the right thing, but because he found out he could not bear children anymore. Afraid that Prince would return another day to forcefully claim his daughter, Cynthia made a big decision. At the organization Cynthia worked at, she had turned down the offer to move to a different country several times because she didn't want to leave Esther and her family behind. But when Prince came out from nowhere asking for his child, she knew she had to act fast. That same month, Cynthia accepted her organization's offer and relocated with her daughter to a distant country where she knew Prince would not find her. Even though Cynthia knew that her daughter would eventually ask questions about her father, she could not risk letting a man like Prince into their lives. To Cynthia, if Prince was capable of molesting and raping her at the age of 13 without minding her innocence, then he was capable of molesting his own child too, and she would never allow that to happen. In the new country, Cynthia and her daughter lived a happy and beautiful life. However, Cynthia never got married because of the mental and emotional trauma she had. At the same time, she could not trust her young daughter in any man's care. The end. Did you enjoy this story? Tell us your favorite part in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, do not forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.